Give me one or two examples how immigration has enriched this country. And I'm sorry, Fiona Bruce, she can have my time. She can have my time because I just want the answers to this. Look at all the restaurants. On a Friday night when you've been out with your friends, you want a curry, you wouldn't have that. So a recipe. So that's what you're saying. Immigrants bring a recipe. That's all you're saying.
And Lisa Nandy.
I've seen the clip. Yeah, you're right.
Who is another grotesque in that. I don't think she's got a cabinet role at the moment.
Yeah, she is. She's the Minister for Culture and Young People, something like that.
Minister for Women with Cocks. She's the one who said trans women are women and women could have a penis. And
trans women should be sent to female prisons.
That was it.
Yeah.
She's a nutter, isn't she?
Yeah.
She's on this. And it was interesting because when you watch it, Nick, I think like me will think, oh no, because she trotted out the usual platitudes, and she said, I'm from Manchester, and I grew up in a community where it was we had immigration, and the community was bolstered and enriched by immigrants, and of course nobody said anything round the table. But in fact, what somebody should have said is, how have immigrants enriched our society?
Yeah. Give me an example.
Yes.
Give me one or two examples how immigration has enriched this country. And I'm sorry, Fiona Bruce, she can have my time. She can have my time because I just want the answers to this.
Yeah. But none of the ponces around the table said anything. But it looked very old when she said it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of, I think people are wise to this crap now, aren't they? When they talk about immigrants enriching.
Well, it's got that bad now. People can look around their communities and see no benefits.
Yes.
And so when people say it now, they've got their own ears and eyes to know this is bollocks.
Yeah.
I see no enrichment.
And I think also, information, data's coming out now show that they are not enriching our communities. In many ways, they are destroying our communities and increasing the danger in our communities. Yeah. So I think this week as well, I think the Milan mayor said 65% of crimes in Milan are carried out by foreigners.
Yeah.
And foreigners represent 20% of the population of Milan. I mean, that is a staggering statistic. In Paris, 69% of violent crimes on public transport are carried out by foreign nationals. And Africans in Paris are responsible for 52% of those violent crimes. But they only represent, guess how much of the population?
4%?
3.2%. I mean, those statistics are staggering, aren't they? So, what somebody should say to Lisa Nandy, imbeciles who spout out these platitudes, can you tell us exactly how they are enriching our communities?
Yeah, and I should give you more platitudes. She'd mention things like food. Look at all the restaurants. On a Friday night when you've been out with your friends, you want a curry, you wouldn't have that. So a recipe. So that's what you're saying. Immigrants bring a recipe. That's all you're saying. They would come out with that sort of rubbish.
Or the corner shop.
Yeah.
A little corner shop where I can go and get a samosa or whatever it might be. Yeah.
And don't forget, it was Napoleon who called England a country of corner shops.
Yes.
So we had corner shops.
Corner shops.
Yeah.
Also corner shop. Remember open all hours?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The Asian community took over the corner shops because they were willing to work longer hours.
Yeah.
So my corner shop when I was a kid used to shut for lunch.
Yeah.
It's hard to imagine shops would shut for lunch.
Yeah.
But the Asian community had a better work ethic, would work longer hours, and it would be open from 7 in the morning to 11 at night.
Yeah.
And that's how they made their money. So it was taken over by them. They didn't create corner shops. Yeah. It's all that rubbish she would just repeat. And what I'd say to her is, if immigration is so wonderful and so beneficial, why are the countries where these people come from failing states? So if Pakistani people are so wonderful, why is Pakistan with 120 million of them third world and a failing state?
Yeah.
It's because they come, the only people who are enriched through immigration are the migrants who are enriched. By coming to a first world country, by mixing in a much superior culture, by improving their living standards and their quality of life and getting education and getting free healthcare, they're enriched. And don't forget, Lisa and Andy's dad's an immigrant.
Yeah.
So she probably means...
She's like me. She's Anglo-Indian,
yeah. So she probably is thinking it's been enriching. Well, her dad got enriched. Of course he did. He did really well here.
Yeah.
Became a professor at a university, set up the Running Mead Trust, which is a woke charity. So, yeah, he's done well here. But who else has done well here?
Yeah. And I think we must be reaching the point, surely, we are now, when an imbecile like Lisa and Andy says this on TV, somebody must challenge you. We've got to be getting close now.
Yeah, but not on the BBC.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
Oh, no, again, it depends who's on there. I mean, if someone like Nigel Farage was on there, or, we do get people every now and again.
But I don't think Nigel Farage so far has ever said anything like, tell me how because I think it's been too explosive.
Yeah. He's playing extremely self. I wish he'd take a leaf out of Trump's book and go full Trump. But he isn't. He's just, I want to be just slightly better than the Tories. That's my aim. Slightly better than the Tories.
Yeah.
And we don't want a new version of the Tories. We want something better.
We need somebody. I mean, I think if you'd have been on that show, would you have said that?
Oh, absolutely.
This is what I mean. We need people like you on these programmes now, don't we? Asking these questions, challenging these imbeciles when they say these stupid things. But when she said it, I just thought, oh, this is so tired. This is so tired when they just spout this crap. And they spout it to each other, don't they?
And they still get away with it on audiences like the BBC. That's a perfect answer for the BBC.
Yeah.